7:30 on the dot. Now new this morning, video from Portland shows police throwing tear gas on protesters. This morning, how it escalated.
Washington is just over a week away from phase 3. This morning, what you need to know about restaurants, sporting events, and other changes to phase evaluations.
And of course, we're going to take you outside on this sunny morning. Talk cold temperatures now, but a warm afternoon ahead.
Up with KREM begins now.
Thank you for joining us this Friday morning. Well, the great dine out starts today. Sorry if you're hungry. It's not going to get any worse now because right now, or it's going to get worse now because you can look at all of those menus right now in the event guide. You can pick from over 160 restaurants to get food from for tonight. Patrons can dine out, you can dine in, you can take out, whatever you feel comfortable with. And it's going to run for the next 2 weeks. Of course, we will be highlighting some of the restaurants here on Up with KREM, including today. We'll be joined by one of those restaurants in just a few minutes. Every morning, Jen, I just get so hungry when we talk about it.
Dana Marie.
I know, everything looks delicious. Dana Marie is still looking through the menus.
Yes, so if you guys see one of these around town, grab one. Just any page has beautifully photographed food. Okay, like this, it's just so good. From, let's see what we have. We have ribs. We have
Yep. I like ribs.
fried egg Sammy. We have
fried egg Sammys.
lobster rolls. This is
Ooh,
just on one
lobster rolls
page,
are good.
so definitely check it out.
Who do we
What
talk
else
to
you got in
about
there?
spending the next half hour just having Dana Marie read food to us?
Yeah, can
we do
Dana
that?
Story time with Dana Marie.
Yes.
How to gain 500 pounds in a weekend.
Hey,
It's
and
worth it, though.
Go
That's
broke. Yeah, people are like, hey, Jeremy, where's your stimulus check going? I'm like, to the great dine out.
Well, it's the perfect kind of weather if you need to burn off those calories, right? If you need to get a little run going, maybe in advance of the great dine out.
Actually, here we go. Everybody stand up right now. Everybody get up, get up. Okay, thanks guys for getting up here in the studio.
I'll get up.
Are you stretching?
And yeah, we're gonna stretch. We're gonna do something. We're gonna do like a squat or something.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
yeah,
No, I'm
yeah.
not
There we
doing
go.
that, but-
There we go. Everybody in the studio is
Yeah.
doing squats. We're stretching. Yeah, we're getting ready for the great dine out. All right. See, everybody here is doing it. You guys might not believe it, but come get the other cameras up. Let's get these.
Well, it's gonna
Dana
look
Marie, you
really-
better be stretching.
I am stretching.
Everybody here, throw the 4-box back up. Let's all stretch. You at home too. Ooh, do a little side bend, a little front stretch. Maybe we're not gonna.
They don't
guess
want
All
to
right,
see
I
us
got to move on. I'm
stretch.
being told
don't
I
wanna
have
show
to
the
move on.
viewers.
They're like, no.
Absolutely not.
They're yelling at me right now. Temps are in the 20s now. It's nothing but sunny skies overhead. And that's going to take us through the day today thanks to our current weather pattern. So later on this afternoon, expect to top out in the low 50s. And now that you stretched and got moving this morning, that's going to set you up for a great day ahead. Boom.
All right, 7:33 now. Well, this morning, cleanup is underway after a violent protest in Portland. Demonstrators gathered last night to protest against police violence. Now, our sister station says it slowly escalated through the night. They say demonstrators smashed windows and then sprayed graffiti on a courthouse. Authorities then fired tear gas into the crowd. Police later arrested at least one person.
Here at 7:33 this morning, all of Washington is gearing up now for phase 3 of the governor's reopening plans. Here are 3 things you need to know today. First, nearly all venues can open up to 50% capacity. That means restaurants, movie theaters, and outdoor event centers can all begin to accept more customers as long as physical distancing and masking are enforced. Restaurants can also offer alcohol service until midnight, and you'll be allowed soon to attend sporting events again. We're talking high school games all the way up to the pros. Attendance, though, will be capped at 25%. Also, high contact sports like basketball, wrestling, and cheerleading can resume. Number 2, music venues can now increase capacity up to 50%. The live music industry, of course, has been hit very hard by the pandemic, but many big events have been put on pause since March 11th last year. With this increase in capacity, venues can now start making reopening plans. Others say it might not be enough for some theaters to pull in big artists and make a profit. Third, when will the move to phase 3 actually happen? Well, it's just over a week from now on Monday, March 22nd. There is an exception for high school sports. Those can go 25% capacity on Thursday, March 18th, so 4 days early. This plan also goes back to a county-by-county system rather than the regional approach we've been using over the last few months. Every 3 weeks, counties will be evaluated on key metrics. Those updates will be announced on Mondays, and any phase changes will take effect the following Fridays.
Switching gears now to trending social media. So we're going to look at the biggest night in music. You can watch it right here on KREM this Sunday at 5 p.m. Now, the Grammys will have a different look this year because of the pandemic, of course. There will be no live audience and a lot of precautions. But for the first time, host Trevor Noah, he says the show is full of live performances and surprises.
There's going to be stages that are intricately designed to be socially distanced, but at the same time engaging with the people. So it'll feel like you're there at some sort of music festival meets awards show meets special concert just for you at home.
Well, the show will also pay tribute to music venues that the pandemic has greatly impacted. Employees from those spots, like the Troubadour in Los Angeles and the Apollo Theater in New York City, will also present awards for various categories throughout the night. We are expecting performances from a lot of great stars like Dua Lipa and our favorite here on Up with KREM, Taylor Swift. Also this weekend, Selena, she's going to be honored with the Lifetime Achievement Award. Now, this is not the first time the Grammys has recognized her. In 1993, her album Live won Best Mexican American Album. And we did find out a couple days ago, Harry Styles is going to open the show. So what performers are you most excited for? Let us know. Text us 509-448-2000. Even though we were in the middle of a pandemic, so many artists were busy at work creating content and great music. Taylor Swift is one who came out with 2 albums during this time. Definitely more chill vibes from Taylor Swift, but I was liking it.
Oh, the folk? Oh, yeah. It was really good.
I want a repeat performance from my girl Billie Eilish. I just want to see her knock it out again. You know? Not the same performance, but I just want to see her take up the spotlight as much as she did last year.
Ah, yeah. Well, did she make any new music? She was
know.
amazing. She made all that music in her house. Oh,
That's a good question.
so cool. Anyway,
know
sorry,
that.
sidetrack. I'm going to get back to stretching and stuff.
Well, yeah, a lot of fun things to look forward to on Sunday. But if you're looking for other plans this weekend, the Great Dine Out starts today after the break. I talked to the owner of Hang 10 Barbecue about some of those specials they're offering during the event. Get ready to get hungry.
Yeah, they're not the only one, because coming up in our next hour, we're also talking to the owner of De Leon's Tacos. They'll be joining us to tell us when you can get your hands on some of their tacos. By the way, spoiler alert, when you watch it, you're going to get so hungry. I promise.
Oh, I don't want to get that hungry. Well, I did stretch, so I'm ready. I'm ready to go. Temps sitting in the upper 20s now. We're talking warmth this afternoon. I'll walk you through it after the break.